Hello, my babies. We're about to get into what's going on with you guys. Let's see what Spirit has for us today. And the cards are just flying, aren't they? Somebody is needing to meditate at this time. Somebody's needing to slow down. We have the Four of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. So I'm feeling like somebody is needing to slow down at this time and balance their emotions. Or somebody is actively doing this right now. Somebody is learning how to slow down and balance their emotions, because I feel like with this Knight of Swords, I feel like somebody is very quick to defend themselves. You defend your beliefs, you defend what you're talking about, and I feel like sometimes you being so quick to defend yourself can disconnect you from what the lesson is actually trying to teach you at hand. Okay, so it's almost a need for someone to get more control of their emotions. They need you to stay in a balanced energy, because I feel like there's a lot of us going through a major transition right now, and a lot of us are coming into unions and partnerships and connections and friendships with people that are coming in to teach us things about ourselves and vice versa. And you're needing to learn. Some of us don't know how to receive this help. It's almost like everything's not an attack. You don't always have to be so defensive when someone is trying to help you with something. We have the Tower card, but it just came out in reverse. Yeah, there's a connection that's here. You guys are connecting with people that are meant to. These are connections are with the Six of Pentacles. These connections are, you guys are beneficial to one another. Okay, I feel like a lot of this is deep. This is deep. This is, I gotta slow down because it's a lot. I feel like a lot of these connections and these people that have come into your life, it could have happened very quickly. Or maybe when you, upon meeting these people, things started to change very quickly. And Spirit is saying, like, the way that you choose to receive this information, that people, it's almost like these people are going to be shining lights on your shadows. I feel like you could always be the one that, you could be the one that always shines light on other people's shadows. You could be other people's awakening, but for the first time, someone is coming in to be your awakening. They're about to awaken something deeper within you. And I feel like there's parts of you that's coming up, like defense mechanisms and the way that you approach situations. And I feel like this has a lot to do with your inner child. You know, a lot of you guys, maybe you look at things in a negative sense. When people are trying to correct you, you always feel like it's an attack, and it's not really you being attacked. And my person said to me, when you respond to everything as if you're being attacked and it's not even an attack, you're going to end up starting a fight. So some of you guys, the things that people be saying to you, they're not even trying to attack you, but because you perceived it as that and you responded like that, it turned into something that it was never supposed to be. These people aren't here to attack you. They're here to help you and teach you, but it's all about how you receive their information, especially if it's almost like you have to get in control of receiving information without letting it trigger you. And if it does trigger you, what I learned is, as a female, we have a way of our defense mechanism to defend ourselves, because I said, like, you defend your beliefs. You're very quick on, if you feel misunderstood or somebody's trying to correct you about something, it's not that they're saying that you're doing something wrong, but maybe they see a different way that you could probably do it to improve that. But you automatically feel like maybe they're disregarding what you're already doing, so you be quick to defend yourself. And I'm speaking for females right now, but this could be males as well. But I feel like it's more of like you trying to defend yourself that ends up turning into offense. The way that we defend ourselves is outward. We start to speak. We start to talk with attitude. Maybe we get a little mouthy, snappy. We move our hands. You know what I mean? Just the energy. It's like, because what my person was explaining to me is like, with you, it's like, he's like, because we read energy. I know for me, because I'm like, you know what I mean? A lot of us, we are spiritually gifted. We're spiritually guided and things like that. And so we have empathic abilities. We have clairaudience, clairvoyance, all these different clairs and all these different gifts, right? So we feel the energy of other people. So yes, we are mirrors, but sometimes people are showing us ourselves. Sometimes they mirror to us back to ourselves. And I had to realize that as well. You know what I mean? And he's like, the difference between you and I is when you feel energy, you feel my energy changes. Yes, I get upset. He said, but when I get upset, I don't project that out to you. You just feel my energy shift. When you get upset, your energy shifts and you project that out. You say that. You do it with the way that you talk, the way you approach. And I'm like, that's deep. So right now in the season, we're learning how to stop being so quick to defend ourselves, because it's almost like you don't have to defend yourself because nobody's trying to attack you, right? And we're having to get a bit more mature with our emotions. I do feel like there was a lot of things that have caused you to be like this. You have been like this ever since you were a child. You know what I mean? And I feel like this is just your way. This is like your ego. This is your ego's way of protecting your inner self, your innocence, for your feelings to not get hurt. You know what I mean? And I feel like maybe you've never really felt like you've gotten the validation that you needed growing up, or maybe you always felt like you never really got your point across. People just never understood where you were coming from, but they always wanted you to understand where they were coming from. And so you've cultivated this thing where it's like, if a person doesn't, like, you know what I mean? It's just deeper work that's being done here. And there's a lot. And I also feel like when these people came to your life, things started to happen quick. These shifts, these awakenings that you're that's going through right now is happening really, really quick. And I also feel like this is also an answered prayer for a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys prayed for this. A lot of you guys asked to it's like you pray for something, and in order for you to get something that you pray for, you have to become the version of yourself that is able to hold what it is that you're praying for. And so Spirit has brought you have entered a new chapter, a new phase, where now you are interacting with people, meeting up with people, aligning with people that are your soulmates, and you guys have a soul contract, and you guys are assigned to one another. Your relationships are assignments. In this season, all of your relationships are assignments, and there's either things that you're going to be teaching people about themselves, or people are going to be teaching you about yourself. And either way it goes, whether you teach someone about themselves, you're also still going to learn something about yourself, and vice versa. Okay. So it's almost like you're learning how to gain structure around your emotions and your stability, and just, I also feel like just gaining control over every area of your life. And I do feel like for a lot of you guys, this is a masculine energy coming in to help a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be. Take it as it resonates. But I feel like this is a major shift that's happening in the collective at this time. And this is a big chapter because it's teaching you guys how to compromise and work with others. Look at it from other people's points of view, and not always, it's almost knowing when and how to express. You feel me? Like as you're stepping into this new chapter, you're being taught when to express and how to express. Because something that I was always told growing up, it's not what you said, it's how you said it. You get what I'm saying? And learning how to slow down and really sit and think about what I'm saying before I say it. And just, there's a lot of things that's happening here, you guys. A lot of communication skills is happening here, I feel like, for us as a collective. Yeah, Spirit is saying to get curious. Get thirsty for knowledge. Be teachable. Okay, because you're kind of, it's hard to teach you if you're always in defense. How can someone teach you to do something different or show you a different way if you are not willing to surrender, to be enlightened, to do things in a different way? This is major self-work. like self. You're getting deeper insight on different things. Spirit is like sent this person in for you to look at things different than they were before, and just changes here. You're releasing your old way of thinking, your old way of doing things. Some of you guys are